Hello, 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 hello. Let's get things rolling here on another Thursday evening. I can't decide where I want to put myself. I've changed the camera thing a little bit because in Hero Realms, it's not conducive to put my face, my mug here. Probably should just, do one of those and call it good. But, maybe we'll leave it on there. Who knows? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. I think we're going to go ahead and clear out our queue on Hero Realms to start the stream. Wait for some people to flow in. And let me get that started up here. There we go. So I've been having an absolute blast playing the Hero Realms beta, going through the different character classes, learning more and more about the game itself. I have not honestly played a ton of it, physical version, so still getting some of the strategies from before. Now is totally different. It makes a lot more sense, which is cool. And that's kind of the same thing that was with the command decks for Star Realms. Even though I had them, I honestly did not have a chance to play with them very much, and therefore wasn't super familiar, or as familiar as I thought I would be. And then after we got in that beta, and then they came out, all said, now I feel like I have a solid understanding of each of the commanders, kind of unique ways to really take advantage of their abilities and how to utilize them strategically throughout the game. How not to hopefully fall into some of the pitfalls that every player can fall into sometimes, relying on certain things. So let's go ahead, like I mentioned, let's clear out the queue. I have actually been leveling up. I originally leveled up I've got like a fighter at level 8, but I stopped playing him because I want to level up some of the other characters I haven't played as much, including a new fighter at level 2 or 3 right now. But I've been mostly focusing on playing a wizard or mage, and I understand traditionally is considered the weakest of the classes. I'm having some fun and success with it, and I kind of want to see how it would work if I were to play one semi-focused. I am going to, I think, go back and work on my higher level warrior as well. Just kind of gauging the differences of the characters, how they play against each other at higher levels. Some of the abilities, once they get built up, they can get very different as far as how they affect the game, and they can become much more impactful, and then you have to work around that. I personally, almost from what I'm seeing from the thief and the cleric, how they are when they kind of level up, are causing some problems for the fighter, at least when I'm playing it. Hello Frank, hello VQ. VQ rolling in with the raid, thank you so much, I appreciate that. Everyone just joining in right now. I do have Hero Realms on. Tatiana in the house, party is here. Thank you so much for stopping in, Tatiana. My plan, I think, is to clear out my queue in Hero Realms and then maybe switch over to Star Realms. I don't want to spend as much time in Hero Realms today as I did last week. I think last week was kind of special because that's when it first started where we could stream it. So good things there. But I do want to at least get in here a little bit, talk about some of my plays, and kind of work through some of the, like I said, I've got the queue loaded up here. Working on the mage here a little bit, so let me go ahead and hop in here. And the one thing I've noticed too is when they first said they were getting ready to launch this where we could start streaming it, and just before that I noticed even the beta testers, there wasn't as much activity in the queue. It was almost getting hard to find more than a couple of people to play, and all of a sudden now with the Kickstarter coming out, this is just ramped right back up, and I can get games all the time now again, which is awesome. And I think it'll be fairly busy, at least for a while, when it goes official. Artemis, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. So as mentioned, let's go ahead and get this queue cleared out here. We'll jump over to some Star Realms and see what's going on there. Matt the Cutter will be joining as normal. He'll be a little late this evening, so we got some time to play without him. So let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, so we've got some things going on. I've got a draw. So this is unfortunate where I can't get those two together, but that's okay. All right, so we can put a action that we buy to the top if we so choose. We could stun a champion if they had one. They don't, unfortunately, so we can make an action cost one less. So currently we have 4 gold, potentially 5 with the familiar. The hot cards right now, unfortunately, are 6 and 7 on the row. We're already down 29-28. If I remember right here, let me just get a gauge of where we're at in this game. I think I'm basically kind of just like, yeah, just kind of going in on some damage at this point to kind of hopefully wrap up this game. Now, I do have the Dark Energy, and I thought I had another pretty good red card, I guess, and I got the Cultist. That's really nothing. But Dark Energy comboing with Cult Priest is a free 4 damage, which is pretty awesome. Dark Energy do anything, and it combos to draw a card. So that's probably going to be my go-to. Influence I'm not that interested in because it's a trade card. It does blow up for 3, but now the other thing I could do too is I could pay 2 and a life and draw a card to kind of cycle through the deck a little bit more. If I combo the Intimidation, I'll get some free trade out of it. But you know what? I think I will, because also I don't want to draw 2 gold here. If anything, even if I draw a gold, it's not the worst thing. I'll still get my 3 gold for this. Nice. Yeah, Matt. So thanks for stopping in. Warp Drive, thanks for stopping in as well. And Kamas, party is all rolling in. So as I mentioned, Matt, you may have missed it. I'm just going to roll through my queue for Hero Realms. I'm not going to spend like a whole hour on it, probably like I did last time. Even though the way I ramble, I might. Who knows? But that's not the plan. So let's go ahead and do this. Kamas just rolling in. Appreciate you stopping in here. We'll grab that Cult Priest, and then we will... Okay, so this is where it gets tricky. I think I'm going to err on the side of caution and take the life. This here, so I was thinking about this earlier, the attack button. I like it a lot in Hero Realms app. You're not going to miss doing damage if there's no champions for you to kill and you have damage. It'll just turn to attack. I want to let you go to end turn. I wonder if you go to end turn over here. No, you can't. Okay. So the reason I was thinking about this is because, yes, good call out there, Tatiana. Matt the Cutter took down a tournament in app today, so congratulations to him. So back to my point though is for endurance, for Star Realms, this just popped in my head. I'm like, this wouldn't work the same way as it does for endurance, or some other format, not endurance because you have to use your combat, but some other dodgeball. That's what I was thinking of, where you have to do your attack now. You can't just hold out for it. So I wonder, because I imagine with how awesome our community is and the creativity of some of our people, that there's going to be, yeah, exactly, the differentials is just going to be, there's going to be other formats we're going to come out with, other tournaments, other leagues. That's just what our group does, which is another reason why I love our group so much. I brag about it all the time. Our group is the best. I mean, that's all there is to it. So let's go ahead, and we're not going to get another action. We're not going to get 2 actions to the fire staff, so I'm just going to play it no matter what. I really like Rayla. She is the bomb diggity. We're already in red as well, which makes her even better. This is unfortunate. I think we're going to have to blow up our fireball early. I can't let this guy... So if I kill it now, it's going to go through a couple shuffles. Oh, he did stream your games. Awesome. Yeah, absolutely, Artemis. That's a good point. I am very forgetful to provide my feedback, unfortunately. So if anyone feel free to provide that. We'll take that damage there. We'll keep the trade. Yeah, we got to kill that guy. We can't let him stay out there. All right, let's get through this queue here, and then so we can get to the star realming. All right. So we've got the Prophet and Intimidation. This is such, to me, is an awesome combo. You see these cards. I mean, I think I see them a lot on the road together. And if I got 3 trade, I'm really eyeing that up. Because this is 9 damage and 4 trade. It cost me 3 for 2 cards. So it's awesome. Blue is very interesting to go into. Because it can kind of like Profit by itself is not really that great, but if you can pair it up at all, like you can get some good combos. So we really have nothing else here. Okay, so our deck is fresh, so that gives me pause, because Torgon is awesome as a guard 7. Ketharos is going to let me scrap. It's a champion 6. I'm going to get damage. Even Kron to me is awesome as well. Where this is a great row. I'm not gonna pass up Kithroso or you know, however you pronounce that. I am going to pound that in there. Yeah, I agree. Warp Drive. It's when they gave me the Steam code and I loaded this up for the first time on here. First time looking at it from here versus my phone, I was like, this looks amazing. This is awesome. And to know that it's not quite, I mean, probably isn't going to change as much, probably just more game stuff, but still, they did a really solid job with it. I agree. And I think that's something that they do is they will continue to build off their other products and keep making their new products and continue to improve their old products better both ways. Excuse me. So we have the Intimidation and Profit combo again. I gotta discard, I'm sorry. Dirty thief power. Alright, so yeah, I've got, I don't have the torch, the wand. I thought I had that. Again, this combo is really powerful. We are gonna get 6 if we want. We can get the High Priest. I think it's getting little-ish late. We don't have very many champions. In fact, I have 3 total champions in this deck. I only got 1 more in there. So Crack is not really that powerful. It is 2 and gain a card or draw a card off the bat. But I'm going for the kill. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 blue cards. There's an Intimidation out there. I think we're grabbing that Intimidation. It's 5 damage. Ooh, a smash and grab would be really nice. We're not going to get to that, unfortunately. We've got 3 and the cat. Nothing great at 4. We'll grab the cultist to go along with our other red cards. And then, once again, I'm going to err on the side of caution and gain that life. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to have that cushion of life to be able to draw a card later. Because, again, it costs me life to do that. With the wizard, especially if it's the end of the game and I can go for the kill, or I'm getting there and I can start doing a couple turns in a row. That's funny. I have the fire staff and 2 items. The fire staff, if you play 2 actions, it'll let you draw a card. So I just think that's funny. Let's get this stuff out here. Okay, so we've got 5. We have Words of Power. Where are we at in this game? Okay, this is the one. Oh yeah, we've got. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. Yeah, I think we're grabbing Words of Power. That's going to be a no-brainer for us. Just even the drawing 2 cards and blowing itself up for damage alone makes it kind of cool. If I can happen to combo the white or good or whatever I believe it's called good in this game. Or no, maybe that's epic. It's good. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Okay, so we've got all sorts of good stuff. We got the Master, which gets extra damage for the other guards. So we've got our Shield Bearer, our starter card. This looks to be a very fresh game. So far we have a Street Thug, we have the Master, and that is it. Okay, so we've got a very fresh deck. Street Thug is blue. So there's some good cards that are a little more expensive. You got the Rock Splitter there. But I am going to grab this Death Threat because I know he's got minimum 2 champions in his deck plus more, plus they can get bigger. He can do this all the time and it's so annoying. It can make his guys soak a lot of damage. And if I can find ways to kill his champions for free, I want to do that. Oh, hey, Anvroser, thanks for stopping in. No, just so you know, Anvroser, when I'm streaming, I am 100% accepting that you can watch my game. You can use that against me. I don't care. Especially since right now we're playing for fun. We're not playing like a tournament or something. If you so choose to tune out, cool, that's on you. Don't feel like you have to, though, at all. I totally take that onus that if people want to play, I accept that, you know. You may even unintentionally have me on in the background or whatever while you're playing. It's no big deal. Death Touch, scrap that gold. So scrap in this game is, you know, just like Star Realm. Well, not just like Star Realms, but it's still really important. Yep. Yeah, feel free. That's not a problem. But yeah, to me, it's still, if you can get, especially like this card here alone, it's only 1. It combos with other red to do 2 extra damage, so it's 4. But the other, like the bigger red cards, when they combo, it's usually draw a card, more damage. There's like this, they scale up as far as a comboing where it's a little more powerful, and that card alone is awesome if you can grab that right away. Preferably, like, if you got, like, 2 gold, like, if there's a Taxation and a Death Touch out there, to me, that's a good start. Because I'm going to go into white, I'm going to try to build this up, I'm going to start scrapping my gold out, and it's going to work out. Well, the difference between scrapping and sacrificing is scrapping is actually getting thrown into the, you know, the simulator, or the incinerator. And sacrificing is I'm taking my card up onto the altar and I'm saying some mumbo jumbo and there's a big ritual and I'm cutting my card in half, you know. You understand. That's how we roll. Okay. So I've got the throwing axe. I don't think I'm going to get to the 7 damage realistically here without doing some shenanigans. So we are... Oh, let me take a look here. Yeah, I assume you're just getting... Come on. So we've got a healthy green-blue deck with red. I do have some white cards in there, but the white cards I have are like utility, except for the War Mage, because the War Mage is just awesome. It's Star Market. But Close Rank works great for all colors. Command works great for all colors. So Death Threat, it you know, does its thing. Blue, green. I really like the Smuggler. I like the Lore Weaver. Oh, we're almost dead. I didn't know. Okay, so this game's over. We're dead. So let's not screw around too much. I guess in case we got some sort of shenanigans, we'll grab the Smuggler, just in case something happens. I can't even kill all his dudes. So we'll just try to be annoying. That's all we can do. Yep, no problem. And that's a fair assumption too. Sometimes the language doesn't translate. But oh, what did I just see? What was that? Oh, it must be an upgraded wand. Okay, I haven't actually seen many of the upgrades for mages. I haven't paid attention. Okay, so we've got 2... I do have 2 actions for the fire staff, so we're keeping those then, because we're going to get a free draw. But that wand, that's upgraded. You have 2 more actions to play draw a card, but it's upgraded to 3 damage. Okay, that's cool. It's now upgraded to a staff. So let's play our 2 actions. So our staff is only 1 damage. So we have to draw the card though. We've got 4 trade. We have a Street Thug out there. Do we have any interest in that? I'm honestly, well, yeah, actually we do. Because we've got 2 cards that could combo off it. So I'm actually going to This is where I'm going to draw a card. It's going to cost me a life at a profit. But like, even if I drew just the gold, I'm still going to get back up to the 3 that I need. Now, knowing that there's a Words of Power, there's a Devourer out there, a Rampage, I'm almost thinking about just buying 2 Fire Gems. Stock up on the trade for, yeah, what do they got going on? He has no interest in why he is a bribe, but you know what? We're just going to grab 2 Fire Gems. And even though the life totals in this game are a little bit different and the flow of the damage and stuff feels like it plays a little bit different, scrapping for 3 damage is something to consider. It's like that extra bonus. I think Explorers, if they scrap for 3, might be a little much, the way Star Realms is designed. But, alright, so we don't have our wand, unfortunately, with all these actions. But we do have 8 trade, and as awesome as Command is, even as awesome as the Devourer is, let me just take a peek here real quick. Do we have any scrap? It feels like we don't have a lot of starters. I don't, whatever, I'm still taking the dragon, I don't care. The dragon is the bomb diggity. Alright, so let's go here. I agree as well. I feel Hero Realms is definitely a little more punchy. Hero Realms, to me, especially with the character packs, kind of plays like Commanders and Star Realms. It just, you see bigger things happen quicker. So let's get that Death Threat out there. Draw a free card. There we go. Spark. I mean, this card is awesome. Just by itself, 3 and make them discard for 1. And then if you happen to combo, you know, you get that extra damage. Death Touch is out there, and we've got 1, 2. Yep, so we definitely need this Death Touch. We don't have a lot. We don't have any scrap there. That's gonna help that out. Are we working on white as our alternate color? No, it looks like it's mostly blue. So we're not really interested in this taxation. So let's just do some damage. And let's just call that a turn. Yeah, sorry, I did queue up quite a few games previously that I've been playing on the side. Like I said, it was weird. A week ago, I had like 3 games in queue. And I was constantly waiting for another game. Let's take a look here. So I could get rid of the gold and just go pure damage. Because 2 gold is going to get me a recruit. Honestly, we're just going to go pure damage this turn. Damage, and I'm going to gain life with the Cat Familiar. Again, for the similar reason, I want to stack up my life, pad it a little bit if I can. So again, I can do that draw ability later without being as painful. It gives you that nice added bonus, whereas like some of the cards in Star Realms where you get that choice of a little bit of life, a little bit of damage, you're kind of like, some people are in one school of thought, some people are another, and this one here, like, I have another reason to choose to do that with the mage. So we're back to the warrior. Let's get this, so perfect. What sets you're playing? That's a good question. I believe this is the base set currently, along with the character packs. Someone please feel free to correct me if that is wrong. That's my assumption. I believe right now it's only core set, but I could be wrong. And I know, of course, they're going to put more in, but right now I think that's it. Yes, exactly. I missed a lot of the people that are already backing. This is awesome. We're going to get Dark Reward here. Core plus characters. All right, thank you. Yeah, that was my understanding. And like I said, there's still, obviously, you know, we're going to crave more, which is great. And they're going to give us more. They already talked about putting in Lost Village. They've already talked about putting in possibly doing Ancestry, doing co-op. Yeah, they're up, because I asked that question in their live stream. Like, when this goes retail, like after beta, after alpha, whatever, when this goes retail, because I don't think you could give all 5 character packs, you know, included at $5. I think that's kind of crazy. Sure, would we all like that? Absolutely. but I think that's a little unrealistic to ask them to do that. So let's see if we can get something good in our deck before we flip it. Unfortunately, well, we can get the smash and grab. Okay, so we can get smash and grab. Obviously, as much as I'd like to grab the Devourer or the Master Vampire, I have no issue getting that smash and grab into my deck, and now forcing the shuffle. That's a misplay. I just saw the cards over here, just assuming I had 2 actions. Knowing I had 2 actions, I didn't play the Dark Energy first. So I lost out on a draw, which kind of stinks. Hey, we grab smash and grab right away. And we don't have any cards to... we can get 1 trade, nothing for 1 trade, so we're just going to do damage. Let's keep up the damage there. This is a good turn. Oh, wait, we won. Sorry there, TVR David. Good game if you are around. He is a avid member of both the Star Realms and the Hero Realms group. So this is the thing I like. I am higher level, so I get 50 XP for winning. You get 50 XP for winning, you get 20 XP for losing no matter what. So that's awesome. There's no sitting there. There's no, like, you lose 20 in a turn or 20 in a row. You don't do anything. And if they happen to be higher level and you lose to them, you get 5 extra XP per level difference. So, you know, let's say I for some odd reason ran into like a level like 5. You know, I'd get 10 extra XP. Whether I win or lose, beyond the 2050. So that's kind of cool. But I think there's enough people in here where we're starting to see it match up a little bit more. Here's the secondary ranking. So you have your level, and then you have the star rating within there. So I think this is cool because it's going to, like, let's say you're like high star rating, but you're only like a level 3 character because you've played less mage a lot, or you've played, I think it might be mage in general, it could be other characters. And you've won a lot, and that will go up and down based on your wins and losses. But not only will it try to match you by level first, it also then will try to match you up on star level, because we know not every level 2 character player is the same. So yeah, legendary level is pricey. That is a popular topic. Yeah, no, I know who David is. He's in our group. Artemis did go legendary. Yeah, I agree. For me, it was kind of, you know, it's kind of on the fence a little bit. But then just thinking about, like, I asked myself, would I have done that with Star Realms? Then, no, I didn't know much about it at all. But now, I wish I would have, you know. I think Star Realms, yeah, I think you could get unlimited credits and you got like an avatar. I think it's what they offered. But for this, they're offering you, from my understanding, 2 alternate portraits for each of the character classes that are exclusive to Kickstarter, the unlimited gems, and the gold cards, and so there's stuff in there, and they say those won't be available to other people ever. I know there's been questions about that because they've made promo cards available to stuff later, but I think when it's something like this and they went on record saying that, I have no reason to doubt them. I think it'll stay that way. So yeah, I did drop, I did the legendary tier. Yeah, all expansions forever was the other cool thing too, and the unlimited tournaments and that. I mean, admittedly, I don't do a lot of the, well, first of all, most of the in-app tournaments or Star Realms are when I'm working, or they're at night when I'm doing something else, so I just unfortunately don't have that much access to it, by choice. But also some of it is too, like sometimes, like, do I really want to drop 100 credits or 500 credits, you know, depending which one it is? Not necessarily. But if I paid up front and I know I've invested that into it, we have 2, we can get up to 4. There's nothing really worthwhile. Let's go and scrap this gold. Let's kill his guy. We are early enough in this game where I think we will grab the I should have grabbed actually the fire gem. There's a domination and a firebomb on board. That's okay. He at least gives trade. Yeah, I definitely should have grabbed the fire gem. That was kind of silly of me. But I'm talking. Oh, and of course, that's against Rob too. You know, why not make a play error against the creator of the game? No big deal. Okay. So Ambroser is not able to take out all my heroes or all my champions. All right, so we've got 5, possibly 6. We could stick with the 5 and get Deception or Varric. We could also go with that Orc Grunt. What do we got here? We got Dark Reward, which is awesome. Okay, so this is still really early in the game. We got a little bit of white, a little bit of red. Nothing holding us in here. Yep, Ambroser is agreeing with the legendary option there. I'm assuming that means he did grab that as well. So I am tempted to grab up much of that like Varric. Do I even have another red right now? I do have that Dark Reward. I'm kind of tempted to just go Death Cultist and Orc Grunt, kind of beef up my champions. Oh, I need to kill his dude there. So, okay. So that's going to kind of make up our choice there. Oh, I could have used the 2. Guys, I do know how to play this game. I swear. I can win a game. I know how to play it. I just don't, apparently. I could have just used my champion there for the 2 damage and so bought the 5. I'm fine with that purchase because I like getting that champion. I did more damage to him. It's not like it got wasted. Discard a card. That's a pretty easy choice there. Let's go ahead and there we go. Yeah, buddy. The Vampire Master. Okay. Master Vampire. Master. Alright, we've got actions are 1 cheaper. For the first one, we're unfortunately 1 short on the Rock Splitter, which would be awesome. What do we got here? We really don't have much going on. A little bit of blue, a little bit of red. We got a couple of blues here. Nothing we're super stuck into. Nice. Well, this is actually a little bit harder of a choice than I thought it would be. I'm going to try to get some comboing off of this guy here. We'll grab a recruit for 1. Still leaves us 5. I didn't like that. I will grab this other recruit for 2. Leaves us a street thug or a man-at-arms. I'm going to try to combo this white as much as I can. So I'm going to grab that man-at-arms. And then we'll do some damage and end the turn. You know, one of these days, you guys are going to tune in, and there's going to be Uno on the screen happening. Okay, am I out of my queue yet? My queue's still going. Okay, so we'll keep battling, especially because we got Ambroser in stream here. For those of you not familiar with Ambroser, he's a fantastic gamer in general. Met him at White Wizard Games Fair 2016 and 2017. He is actually the Legends winner from 2017, and not only is he the Legends winner, he won or placed in all 3 of the digital 1Ks that weekend as well. He basically walked in, kicked in the door, and just rolled. It was awesome. It was so cool to witness. He said after 2016 he learned a lot. He went back and kind of like honed his craft a little bit, and it showed. So that was awesome. The Dusto draw with Hero Realms is possible. It's not as often, especially with the character decks. It feels like you see dead hands a little less, perhaps. It just feels like more of the cards might just be a little more... I don't want to say they're more useful. Yes, I was talking about White Wizards Games Fair where we met. both of those years, and how you took care of business and claimed your legendary title at 2017. Let's go ahead and White Wizard Games was so much fun. I was so heartbroken that it didn't happen again. We'll let the cat go. But I don't know if it's because of the second one. The second one got kind of demolished by PAX Unplugged. PAX Unplugged, they kind of rescheduled, or they scheduled late, and they scheduled the same weekend as White Wizards Games Fair, and they're both on the East Coast, right by each other. So there was a number of people that would have been at White Wizards Games Fair that were there the year before and went there instead, of course. And I don't know if that's the reason why or whatever, but I'm sure it's not cheap to run those events. And you kind of rely on your player base and things like that. So we're going to stun that guy for free. I love how this gives you the choice right up front. You can either draw and discard or just get your trade. We're going to draw and discard. Okay, so we're going to get a draw off this guy. And of course, this is fixed, unlike, everyone's dreaded thing with Star Realms, where it's not fixed, where cards just do their thing on their own. Even if we're not in green, we're grabbing Kron. Kron's so good. And this is, even though I'm down to 30, it feels like it's still a little early. We've got one Fire Gem, a Prophet. I'm just debating if I want to scrap these out now. We've got a Storm Giant out there. I'm going to let them roll through one more time. We're going to take going through. Yeah, like I said, it was a really good time out there. We had a lot of... I wasn't a legend the first time until I got there. I won the legend event 2016, but they invited people that were legends. They invited like a bunch of, not a bunch, but a handful of Magic pros to join in the Epic World Championship. So there's a lot of good stuff, and they invited some of the Star Realms crew for that. Let's take a look here. So I don't think we're getting to that domination, are we? Nope, one more, but that will get us Varric if we want him. Varric, we do have some comboing that we can do. We can put a guy on top and then draw. He combos with himself if you have another red guy, but he does what you want him to do. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, hang on. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so this does 4 damage to them in each of their guards, because I have it upgraded once because my character's like level 3 now. So that'll give us enough to do 4 to all of them. I've got 2 left over to kill their last guy. Good to go. So let's do that now. That's kind of cool. Hits them, hits all their guys. Now we'll grab Varric. Him being able to put a guy on top. No, we're not going to grab that taxation. Grab a guy, put him on top, and then be able to combo to draw could be the game finisher for us. So, alright, let's take a look here. There we go. We've got 3 guards out. So this dude... Oh, it's just each other champion. So there's a lesser one that does for each guard you have. We have 5 trade. That's good. Really good. We got a guild mage out there. We're at 58. We got Varric out there again. We have Rhea. Or Rayla. Rayla's really good. Good damage and combos to draw. Varric's only got a 3 defense, which is... Oh, we just lost Androser. Good game, sir. Good game. Let's go ahead and... We got any blue for that guild mage? We have like 1, 2 cards. So we're not really that interested. Let's just grab Varric. Grab him up. Let's get some extra damage in here. Let's get rid of this fire gem. Let's go on the offense. Lux is in the house. Thank you so much for stopping in. Good games for sure. There it is. See, here's where we get our trade or our XP. So I'm level 3, he's level 1. So he gets 60 XP for beating me. He gets his 50 for winning, and he gets +5 per level difference. So that's pretty huge for level 1. Okay, we're finally through our queue. So we're going to jump out of here. We're going to go over to some Star Realms. Let me load that action up here. Like, yeah, I will just hop on and play a couple games of Hero Realms, and 45 minutes later, there we go. Alright, so that is my challenge out to D-Zilla. I don't know if he's going to accept. I think that's for endurance. I hope that doesn't expire. I might need to send Dennis a message. We've got a challenge from Raka for probably something. Probably BGG. We have a challenge from Kamas as well. And we have a challenge from the Cutter. So Kamas, I will definitely get to your challenge this evening. We're going to go ahead and get our battle in here with the Cutter first, though, if you don't mind. Just get impatient. No problem. So the Cutter is sending... Matt wants to do Kamas first. Fine. Whatever. I'll let Kamas beat me down first. Soften me up. Kamas has sent Commanders, all the core sets, and some Chaos, Events, and regular heroes. I will choose Random Commander. I don't really know why I'm doing that, but I will. Let's do it. Alright, so we are Hive Lord McCready versus Yoakum. And Yoakum is going second. So Yoakum is getting that full 7-card draw, which is insane. It's going to be rough. Alright, but we do have a Lancer to start things out. Wow, obviously we're grabbing that. Legion Battleship we can't get to. We'll go ahead and just pick up a Explorer. Get some purchasing power. And there we go. See, that's the thing. Like a hand like this, I don't feel like with the character packs in Hero Realms, I get a hand like this. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's just my perception of it. Ambroser, thanks for stopping in. Good seeing you. I'm glad to have you back in, especially on Hero Realms is rolling in. Alright, Kamas is going to lay down the beats here with Yoakum. Looks like he's going to gain some life potentially. Sharding it up. Not sharding, sharding. Alright, so he did get that aging battleship. So that's a thing with Yoakum, and that's only a 5. Yoakum has the ability to pull some big purchases early. Especially right now, he has the ability to... He could combo, he could do all sorts of... I mean, Yoakum has so much utility. So I'm going to grab this Crusher. And then we will just do damage. And so our goal here is to hopefully kind of overrun Yoakum before he gets too set up. So that's the thing with Yoakum. If you play it right, obviously every game is different. Different things can happen. But in general, it seems like if you play it right, you set your deck up, and you can survive to the long game, and you're the Yoakum player, you can kind of run away with it in the end. We'll grab that terminal. I can't. Terminal? Is that even a word? Alright, let's take a look here. We can put that on top, which would be pretty hot, especially with the Lancer. But I don't know if we need another Explorer. I kind of almost want to, just to get some mass purchases and get rid of it. You know what? I'm gonna grab an Explorer for free. I could draw right now. Actually, you know what? I will. Because I want this supply bot. And now I'm gonna get rid of the Explorer. I'm gonna get what I need and kick it to the curb. See what Kamas has for that action. All right, a little sharding. Potentially. So this is the draw card and discard. Okay, so maybe he's gonna think about that. Or potentially not. Well, I'm probably doing it now with the hive there. So he's got a hive out. Was I not even paying attention to when he purchased the hive? Was the hive turn 1? No, Aging Battleship was. Okay, so the hive must have been turn 2. We're already at turn 6. Totally losing track of time. Okay, let's get some damage in here. We can get Mech World. Why not? We can grab that, get that into our deck. Does stuff for us. Prevents things from happening for Kamas. Plus, I kind of like this row that we left him. He's got to... So Kamas has to clear the row for me now. Or if he could just not buy anything. But that's obviously not going to happen. There's definitely stuff here you buy no matter what. You buy the base, you buy the Outland Station, you buy the Patrol Cutter. I personally would have bought the Outland Station myself, but just because you can tap it for 3, scrap it, draw a card, get it out of your deck. But, you know, mileage may vary. Okay, so let's get some action going here. So that base is going to be dead no matter what. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't need 5. I mean, Freighter is always tempting. I don't think we need it. Oh, we have up to 6. So now I'll grab the Outland Station for the reasons I mentioned. And now we've got 3 left over for Ravager. That's awesome. Get rid of this Explorer. Now we're going to kill his base, which has a 5 defense, because he's going to take 6 now for not having a base. Often I see people still making the mistake of a bombardment showing up, and then they will kill like their 7 defense, you know, big base. I mean, I guess it depends. They might just take the damage then and leave it out there. You know, whichever. But yeah, you could go straight to their face then, and they're going to take double damage then, basically. Alright, does grab the battle station. Okay, a bunch of stuff down there. Okay, so this is good for us. We've got our Necworld online. We, of course, will grab Stinger. We love Stinger. We'll grab Falcon, and McCready is good. I am, like, really far behind somehow. I don't understand. He is just either gaining a lot of life or doing a lot of damage, or a combination of the two. Got the Assault Shard combo going. That's going to blow up Mech World. That's unfortunate. Putting down the Outland Station. Defense system. Outland Station. Not even close. Alright, so we got some options here. I would like to cycle my deck, but we're going to get that Imperial Frigate instead. For show. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Do some damage. Bada bing, bada boom. We've got a nice tight game. Well, I got a good draw. But I'm probably dead. We'll see. Because now he's going to gain life on top of this, which is unfortunate. I have no life gain, obviously. A cutter on top of it? Oh, that's just a slap in the face. Combo in the blue. Getting the damage. Oh, I didn't know you had a hive. Again, playstyles vary. I personally would have taken the card draw over the 4 damage with the hive. But that's me. Let's draw here. I don't think we can put it together. Nope, we certainly cannot. But we don't really need trade either, so draw and discard. Oh, that helps. That puts us closer, but still not enough. So unfortunately, we have to kill Hive. We've got to spend a lot of our damage on that. Kind of hoping for an event. Oh, hang on. This is something that I've noticed I want to address since I started playing the Hero Realms app. I am instinctively just going down to the bottom and hitting the button because I know it'll do the damage to the other player automatically. Star Realms don't do that. No sir. We don't do that around here. You have to manually do it or you're going to lose your damage. And I have in a few games since I've been playing the app for Hero Realms where I miss out on damage because then I'll click down there and I'll be like half paying attention to my game or half awake, you know, whatever you're doing when you're playing on your phone, and just miss out on my damage. I'll just click through it and not even think about it. Oh, and here comes the base wall. Well, it's either a base wall or a scrap out to kill me. One of the two. So he's got 8 damage there if he scraps out. Why is that Frontier Runner? I am really surprised about the Frontier Runner. Holy Elvis, thanks for stopping in. Thank you so much for the sub. Holy Elvis is getting into the beta. That is awesome to hear, dude. It is so much fun. I will definitely be playing that with you. Much more than I play Hearthstone. We'll grab this just to throw it aside. Yeah, it doesn't really do much. We didn't think it would. Not a lot of good stuff for us to scrap. I feel like we have to scrap the Scout. We'll scrap the Tribute Transport, I guess. These at least do a little bit of damage. Yeah, I hear you, dude. So we need 9, we need 23 damage. That's just not going to happen, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do. Be annoying. Not a ton far off. 7 damage short. We do hit him with 2 discards. But he only needs 12 damage. Oh, and I've got the kill in hand most likely. Yep, Matt is a Scythe player for sure. If I had a little more time, I would like to learn it. Yep, Aging Battleship for the win takes it. There we go, see if we can talk. Good game, Kamas, good game. Yeah, Yoakum going second like that is just, it's so tough. It's so tough. Getting that 7. And Kamas is rewarded with a gifted sub from Holy Elvis. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't, I totally forgot I had this here. Make sure you go check out Holy Elvis' stream. Okay, I just can't talk. So we don't need to talk to stream. I'm just going to mute my mic and we'll be good. So, yeah, make sure to check him out. He's a variety streamer. Streams a lot of different games. We actually randomly found Holy Elvis maybe a year ago at the end of like my stream or Matt's stream, and just randomly found someone else streaming Star Realms. And we're like, what? And sure enough, yeah, really, kind of really losing my voice there. Anyways, so streaming Star Realms. Didn't know about our community, didn't know anything about that, so got him in, got him on board, joined in. Yeah, we definitely showed him some love, got him in, and so yeah, he was able to hop in, and he's been part of the community. It's been cool, and like I said, I love that organic where you just randomly find other people that have the shared interest. So, Rocket did respond, but we're going to take our game against the Cutter. Again, Matt is playing the same format I sent him yesterday. Big deck minus missions and commanders. We've been grinding commanders a lot lately, so I thought it was a nice change of pace yesterday to send Matt challenges without for once, and he's doing the same. So we'll go ahead and accept that challenge, and we will get it on. So we've got a Coker, but we also have political maneuver. With a cargo pod out there, that's not too shabby. We'll see what this ends up doing. Okay, seriously, I don't know what's going on there. It is kind of dry in here, and when I do stream, I do need to shut the door to the room because my little guy is sleeping just a room over, and the wife is usually working or doing something, so I don't want to disturb the house. Yeah, just for some reason, just voices just going. So Matt is grabbing himself a trade hauler. He wants an extra card. He's only played 2 trade. Wow, he must have got cokered as well. Yep. He... Did Matt really blow both of his gambits just to get Imperial Frigate? I mean, I guess he could have. Yeah, I mean, you know, mileage may vary for different players. I think that might have been a little ambitious for it. We'll just grab this Cunning Captain away because that's going to be annoying with the Frigate out there. We do have a trade bot. Do we want to grab the defense bot or get that Swarmer to go with our other 2 blob cards? The Swarmer. There we go. I'm just really surprised he went all in on that, but hey, that is what it is. And I just went the next game, just out of habit. So Matt, while you take your turn, oh, Rocket. So this is the one thing I don't like about the BGG League. They try to match you up as much as possible with people that have selected your same preferences. But because I'm pretty open about my preferences on as far as like which expansions I'll play, I definitely say I don't want to play missions. But there's usually 1 to 2 people in my league each season that have missions, and I personally do not like missions at all in competitive play. Not a fan. I just don't dig it. We'll get rid of that scout because we're gonna go after this heavy cruiser now. And we'll get that damage from the Viper instead. You make your drink run there. You missed me like not being able to talk, and that's about it. And me questioning Matt's play of basically going all in for an Imperial Frigate. So that is what it is. Let's take a look here. So let's go ahead and we're not getting the trade for that mothership. Okay, seriously, we will try this. I might have to grab some tea or something. This is just really weird. So anyways, yeah, so we're not going to get that, so we're kind of going aggro here. What do we need? So we're going to have 3 trade. Guess it's not the biggest decision in the world here. Put those 2 up on top. Holy cow. Holy Elvis, once again. Throwing out the gifted sub, this time deluxe. Missions, not always. Usually missions, the less the better. Now that we're gonna potentially get some blob and some scrap, maybe a little base, we'll go for that defense spot. We'll see potentially. I don't know how Matt's at 50 something. Oh, he's got some life gain. He's got double life gain, so that's why. So it is what it is. He is still awesome. He is crazy. He is phenomenal. Well, you know, like I say, Warp, you can't die. Well, you can die with it. You can't spend it when you're dead. And old Elvis, like I said, he's just a cool gamer dude. Taught me a lot about Hearthstone that I didn't really know. And kind of watching some of the information on there. And it's something I play very casually. Like, me and my son play it very casually. But to see, like, I've watched him play some of his games in the Battlegrounds, it's pretty impressive. Let's go ahead and... Oh, okay, so we are going to trigger... Yes, PUBG, absolutely. If I remember it, I did reinstall it. I just haven't played it again yet. But I did play PUBG for quite a while. Me and my group of friends, we play quite a few Battle Royale games. And PUBG was in that rotation for us for a while. So here is an interesting decision. If I scrap, I can't get the star market. But I'm getting it scrapped down now where I think I'm going to do it anyways. Interesting. Yeah, that was, there was 2 maps when I stopped. I'm sure there's more since then. There was a smaller jungle map and then the larger desert map. Okay, so where are we going to do this? We're not going to pass up on the big damage from the defense spot. And then we'll grab the trade wheel. I was going to instinctively grab the survey ship because that's kind of like a safe card to grab. It draws, it scraps itself, it replaces itself, it gets rid of it, and then it makes some distance. So it does a little bit of everything. Plus, I know we have a heavy cruiser there, obviously. But if I can get that other base in there, that blob base, just to be annoying, I think we're going to do that. Alright, heavy cruiser. Swarmer out the Imperial flagship just because we never want to see it. I've already got 2 scrappers, even though it's going a little slow. 4, 5, 6. We're 1 away from Death World. That's unfortunate. So let me take a look here. I think we'll grab the trade bot. If anything, to keep it away from Matt. Matt's going pretty heavy blue. I don't know if we definitely... Well, we're getting scrapped down, actually. We'll grab that Star Barge. We're going to have a chance to count... Oh, of course we flip him over a Dreadnought. Let's just force a discard just for the heck of it. That doesn't really do much. Grab the blob wheel. I don't think we're going to grab that solar skiff. We're not going to get that crazy. We already got him down to 16. Those wasted games? Yes. You know, the ones where you drop and you find literally like nothing and the guy next to you finds an AR and you're dead. But your other teammates are fine, so you don't want to tell them to like, hey, let's back out. You want to let them be able to play out their game. I 100% understand the games you're referring to. I do play, and of course he's able to pull in Where's his yellow? Oh, he put it to the top. So he's able to get the trade, get the combo to put on top, get the draw to draw, and to play it that turn. Must be... Wow, he leaves my base out. So Matt is saying, I'm all in. I'm going to try to kill you. With absolute garbage coming up. So he might just be saying, I'm going to lose. There's nothing I can do about it. We will grab Frontier Hawk for the heck of it. We'll scrap out Transport. Ooh, we really are happy with that breeding site. So he is going to gain 4 if we leave that out. That's okay. Because we have to try to kill him. That's not a hand to kill him with. Jesus. Okay, here's the Dusto draw. End of the game. What's like a completely useless hand you could draw? Now he kills my base. Convenient. Convenient. Once again. Poop. Grab that farm ship. But we're still at 30. And now we should be drawing into sauce. What's my favorite strategy and opponent? That goes really quickly. Base up drive. That's a great question, Warp Drive. And my answer is kind of standard. It's a lame answer, but it's kind of standard. You can have ideas of what you want to do, but you have to play what the role provides you. It's just the way this game works. Really? Alright, anyway, so Matt's getting phenomenal draw here, which is what he does at the end of our games. Yes, actually Elvis, Megan Hall and Dustin did push that over to them. I mentioned it to White Wizards Games a long time ago and never went anywhere. But I think now, I mean, if they want to be taken seriously, they need... How do you not have a symbol for your game on Twitch when you have all these people that are playing it? I don't even think Hero Realms exists as like an option. Maybe it does. I didn't see it. Anyways, yes, I agree. Yeah, the Twitch thing is blown up, and if they want to promote it and do all this stuff, did I still win? Yes, I still won. Stop my whining. There we go. 1 by 1. Good game, Matt. Good game. So yeah, they need to clean that stuff up. Yes, yep, they put us in there. Oddly enough, there's another streamer streaming at exactly the same day and time as I am. I mean, that's fine. I'm all for more streamers. Let's have at it. But they're streaming it's like the exact same date and time they're streaming right now, and they're streaming Hero Realms, so that's fine. All right, we've got some choices here right away. Anyway, so to go back to Warp Drive's question, yeah, you really have to play what the role gives you. Now, if they're going aggro, it depends. If you can, the problem I run into is you can either try to out aggro them and they're out aggroing you, and that works 2 ways. You can just race, or you can start buying their aggro cards to try to race them, but also it's going to slow both of you down until one of you can kind of get a little leeway and a little you know, a spot where you can kind of chill for a minute. Lux, you taking off. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Where you can kind of like settle a little bit, and then maybe you can get a couple bases, maybe gain a little life or something, or get some discard going in on them. It depends. Discard is obviously a great strategy no matter what, but it's hard to get going if you don't have the right cards, if you're not scrapped out. It depends. Also depends if you're playing commanders, and when you play commanders, you can take any strategy and just turn it around differently as well. But in general, I almost want to buy trade because I want to buy bigger cards to kind of hold them off. But again, if they're out aggroing you, if you can get life gain is so good. I think life gain's gained a lot of new respect, especially, I don't know why I'm sitting here not playing there. Especially with the commanders, we're seeing how that works. Let's do... Got the LA Cruiser. I'll grab a patrol boat. Why not? I am good with that. We will hold off on that. Oh, Lux was joking on. He was gonna bail. Yeah. Well, he might be done already. He started at the same time I did. He started at 9. So they could be done already. I know he had. I think he's actually a legend in Hero Realms. Now I don't know if that's because he won it or bought it or whatever the case is. I'm not as familiar with the Hero Realms legends as much. We know Rick won one. Birdlaw has won 2, which is phenomenal. Ian has won. Julian has won. So we have a lot of people that are in our Star Realms group that have won Hero Realms Legend tournaments, which I think is awesome. It's so cool. Well, Elvis is going to stream some Hero Realms. That's awesome. I don't know if they're still doing it, but if you are... Well, are you in the beta? Were they closed or whatever? I don't know. So they were on some of those, but yeah, the Kickstarter's gonna be over real quick. So that's, yeah, I think August 2nd or something. It's like really fast. So yeah, you'll be able to get in right away, which is awesome. Okay, so apparently we're just buying this little yellow deck. Little yellow-red combo deck. Yes, yeah, you're right. So yeah, next week. So yeah, when that happens, then everyone's going to be in the beta. You can get a Steam code. When I as well, yeah. I hear you. I did as well. And like I said, I kind of commented on this. There's some people that are kind of trashing it, and I was kind of surprised. They're like almost kind of like trashing the idea that they even offered it, which to me doesn't make sense. Like, but why would you not want them to offer it? It's awesome. And just because I did it doesn't mean it's for everybody. Lex is going to be give us a gentleman's head start. It's very nice of him to do so. Okay, so now we can get forward trade. What is Matt even doing over here? So Matt's got a freighter. He's got a gigantic base. And a battle bot. Freighter sucks that he's got that because he can get stuff like Capital World easy. He can just buy all these big cards. So will that give me enough damage? That will not give me enough damage. So I have to use Patrol Bot for damage, unfortunately. I'll grab the Obstructor away from him. 2 reasons. Obviously, I can gain life, but also I can keep him from activating the freighter for free with it. Let's go ahead and just get the damage then. Let's get a scrap. Now I almost wonder, do we want to get rid of... I have an opportunity to get rid of both of my Vipers right now. Keep the little bit of purchasing power that I have in my deck. Or I can just go all in and get rid of 2 Scouts right now. I'm going to try that. This is something I would not normally do. I will say that. Normally, I almost always would get rid of those 2 Vipers because I can get rid of them both in one shot. We'll keep the Explorer, which is kind of... Nope, we're going to scrap the Explorer. I'm going to stick to my guns a little bit here. Epic beta. Epic went retail. And not only did it go retail, it went free. So I haven't played it in so long, so I can't even tell you what's going on with it. I think people that went in on the beta got something for free. I'm not sure. Maybe if someone else here can back that up. I want to say they got something for it. You know, for being cool and going in on the beta on it. I could be completely off on that though. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that survey ship. Oh my goodness, I've been misplaying this all game. I've had Exploration in my hand since the beginning of the game, thinking it was the draw card. I don't know why. So I should have used that ages ago. Phenomenal. You know what? Let's do something a little different. Let's grab that Temple Guardian. And oh yeah, I do have a card to scrap. Good. I thought for some reason, I don't know why, we got credits for them. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I almost remember hearing something like they still hooked you up with something for doing it. So he was able to get that Capital World, and now he's got a battle mech. Oh, absolutely. You know, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. Not the original, but the new ones. I didn't actually buy number 2. I take that back. They get it for free on PlayStation Plus, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and scrap out a Scout. Let's go ahead and draw that. Let's get rid of the Viper, because we will do this. Grab the orbital gun platform. Mega haulers out there, huh? So we'll copy that, get a couple discards going. We'll now get rid of the Explorer and apply some beats. Yeah, that new Star Wars Battlefront 1, it's just that, and Battlefield 1. I am so disappointed. I mean, Battlefield 1 to me was laughable compared to Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. They were so good, so good. And then they gave us that Battlefield 1, and then they gave us Star Wars Battlefront, which literally was just a skinned-on version of Star Wars of Battlefield 1. Yeah, it's free right now on Twitch, exactly. 3, 6. Can we get to 7? I believe we can. There's our 7. So even though we don't have a lot, well, we'll see. Well, I could get that Star Fortress. Do I want that? I don't even know if I want it. We'll just stop being dumb and we'll just grab the Mega Hauler. So we know that's what we want. There's the token. Sorry, I don't remember this. What was this? The token powerful backing after you spend all your trade. And you get 1 trade left over. You can buy a trade bot if you want. No, I really don't want to. I can get rid of that Viper right now. Don't want to do that. It only cost me this guy. Sure. I get a triple discard on him too, though. Hang on. Triple discard's pretty hot. I don't care what you got going on. I really want to work this scrap though now, especially now that I got Mega Hauler. There's a chance of something flips over, which is good. Could be. I could have got quadruple discard if I really wanted to, but I'm going to hold off. We will not tempt fate. Lux is saying, you fool. You can get 5 discards. Probably. Of course, we bottom deck the Needle Lancer. That's unfortunate. I didn't see the 5th discard though. I had 1 from the card I scrapped, 1 from the survey ship. That's it. How does Matt get all these bases out here like this? So we'll bust through 1. We will grab the Blob Miner, basically so we can scrap off the row. It's basically why we're buying it. Flip me over a wrecker. I'm sure he'll be able to buy it. He's got Freighter in hand. Obscene. No, Needle was still in the deck. It was the bottom card. I had 6 cards left and it was on the bottom. Yeah, I mean this, Matt's obviously not doing anything wrong, but this is his typical game against me. It's like draw exactly what you need when you need it. It's unreal, and it's all recorded, so I'm not making this up. That's the best part. Say, oh, Dustin's just saying that. No, go watch my streams. I've got them on here. I've got them on YouTube. It's legit. It's ridiculous, is what it is. I'll grab that super freight. Oh, of course, there's a cargo mech there now. Oh my goodness, it's crazy how this works. We do get lots of life that way. Hey, we're gonna get this card draw. Okay, now it's starting to pay off a little bit because we're getting scrapped down. So we're not too worried about that. We do want to kill this base. I mean, I could buy that cargo mech if I want. And honestly, with him having those big bases, he's only got 2 though. He has a crap ton of scrap now, which stinks. Yeah, exactly. They're investigating. I don't know. Like I said, I at one point wish I was making it up. I want to get double scrap, so I'm going to use that there instead of drawing. Just debating. If I do double scrap, that's kind of a moot point then. Okay, let's just take the damage. Yesterday, when I needed literally any one of my damage cards, I had 10 cards left on my deck. 5 cards that did damage and 5 scouts. And I literally drew 5 scouts. What? You can't make that stuff up. That blob miner going. I'll deny your spelling. But that's what makes this game fun. The frustration. Alright. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are 1 away from that transit nexus. Oh, that's too bad. Because I really would love to have that card. But we can get the Holy Elvis, Mega Holland. I don't know what's going on. We'll grab the cargo mech now. Oh, we don't have, so we have 4. Okay, so I would have enough damage, but I could grab, I don't want the cutter. Let's not be silly. How do I have this many starters left? Okay, that's all my starters. Okay, that's good. So, yes, thank you, Mega Holland, for stopping in. Thank you, Holy Elvis, for gifting the Mega Holland, who just stopped in. There we go. We've got it all set.
Hadouken!
You will get a Hadouken for that. Artemis exists. We're saying hi to you, Dustin. You've already been here. Yes, for those not aware, there is 2 Dustins in chat now, or on the stream. And we're both streamers. And we're both gamers, play Star Realms. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, this is gonna be beatdown time. So Matt is getting ahead of us here. We need to put a stop to that. Holy Elvis throwing out the love, the warp drive as well. Thank you so much, Holy Elvis. That is very kind and generous of you. I'm debating if we want to go with that. Matt is down to 11 cards. What? Oh, I guess he has all. I swear I looked here a couple turns ago, and there was like 6 starters, and now there's 1 starter. Wow. All right, let's do it up. Let's rumble. Let's see if we can make some action happen here. I've been scrapping all game, and I'm not down to that. I still have 2 starters left. And here comes the, even with the multiple discard, was it a discard 2, discard 3? Discard 2, no big deal. And he's still able to basically almost kill me. Crazy. Craziness. Alright, so first things first. Let's scrap that. Sadly, we're going to have to go fishing. I'm not a fan of this. Alright, so if we've got to go fishing, let's make it worthwhile. Get that defense spot. Solar Scav. Oh, come on. Well, I could grab the Explorer and then get the Commodore. I guess we'll do that. I mean, that's sad we have to do that. That is what it is, though. And now watch a big ship drop down right afterwards. I draw the Viper out of this. That just hurts, man. There we go. There we go. Discard that. Let's lay down the Needle Lancer. So we can blow up both his bases for free. I think that's going to be our choice here. We could draw a card. Yeah. Yeah, well, I know I have red coming up. And the Commodore does damage, makes him discard, and lets me draw. So it did so much more. Extra salty. Like MSG on crack. Alright, so we're 23-25. I did smoke his 2 big bases. He's got lots of card draw though. Let's see what he comes. Yeah, there's a free card draw. He drops on records. Another. Nope, he does not. He does get that flagship to the top of his deck, and there's no base out there. All right, so this is really unfortunate, and it's really, really annoying. Let's see here, because I certainly am not going to pull a trade bot up. Well, we're dead next turn, so we know we have to do something. We're just going to put this out here to draw. Literally. Yeah, but now we lose. Let's get the draw. I mean, maybe we could gain enough life to put us out of the range. I've got a couple bases, but I think I'm going to have to get rid of this defense spot. Oh no, I can get rid of the Viper. So I go. Well, hang on. Do I get rid of the Temple Guardian as well? No, because I didn't have enough damage kills stuff there. Okay. There we go. So we've got to kill his bases. We know that. We'll grab the reading site. Well, now I want to keep the defense spot. We will keep the defense spot. We're not scrapping either of our bases. The whole point of having those is to try to get that defense spot to trigger once. Is the goal. Can't get the... I don't have the cards for the lock. I've only got a max of 3. I agree with you normally. I'm trying to get something where I can get something to work for the Mega Hauler, but I only flip ships for Matt. He doesn't flip ships for me. Doesn't reciprocate there very well. What do you hold on to? Union? Alright. Can't even flip me a ship there, can you? Brutal. Nah, he's just buying junk. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Now I could get defense spot. But nope. Alright, so we will scrap Solar Skiff. Exactly. Only works for Mega Holland. Oh. Do I want to take that off the road, giving up my outpost, knowing that he has freighter and lots of card draw and lots of blue? So unfortunately we do. Sure, why not? Why not? It's not gonna matter. We're dead. It looks so good. I love how I've got red and blue dockers, but I have yellow and green bases. Got 9 damage. Let's see it. Of course he does. He's got the Star Fortress. That'll give it to you. That'll let you filter through. There's the 9. Good game. Ridiculous. That was just brutal. Alright, let's get this game going against Frank here. Everything but core set, Command X, and missions. Let's see what we can do here against Frank. We're going second. Another great game. You know, just the brutality of watching that Mega Hauler do nothing is just harsh that long with all those flips going. Thank you so much for the host. Holy Elvis is throwing out the host there. Appreciate that. I do host Holy Elvis as well. Again, if you haven't checked out his stream, he's a variety streamer. Streams a bunch of different games. Card games, role-playing games, first-person shooter games. He's a gamer. So he's our people. That's what we like. I'll be honest, your deck in the beginning had those 2 big bases and the freighter. So it was okay. And then all of a sudden you had 4 scrappers and you drew them all in one cycle perfectly to scrap out your deck. I mean, there's some heavy RNG favor there. That had that not happen, might be a different story. You know, you get the woulda, coulda, shoulda. I get it. Let's take a look here. Let's go and let's actually use our exploration this time instead of letting it sit there like we did last time. Yeah, I think I was hosting you earlier, Holy, when you were playing some Hearthstone. Mega Holland has the Divine Admiral Lee. Very nice. As one of their... You know what? Why do I not have mine? Why do I not have my picture as one of my things? That's crazy. And I have like the high-res picture of it. Yes. Alright, so let's take a look here. So we've got this yellow action going on. Frank's got cargo craft and Alliance landing. Alright, so he's taking my Star Empire. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why he thinks that's cool or will be allowed. But we'll be putting a stop to that as quickly as possible. Alright, so we'll see what we can do here with this random mess. Yeah, I agree with you, Warp Drive. There's a lot of cards. That's my, I guess, only issue. And I'm sure Elvis will give us, you know, some workarounds of that. But like for me, if I were to get in and play a little bit, it does seem a little overwhelming the way the cards are laid out to try to throw decks together, so I throw like random crap together. They do give you some ideas, like some starter decks. There's no workarounds. Okay, I appreciate the honesty, honestly. But me and my son, as Elvis knows, we'll play against each other just for fun, and so we don't have like obviously the most powerful decks or anything, but it's hard for me to acclimate to that as a um, former competitive Magic player, where when I used to play, I had usually like whatever was current. I had sets of 4 of all of them. And I either had or had access to older cards if I went to like an older style tournament. So I was just used to playing very powerful card or decks all the time and being very competitive. When I play Hearthstone, I feel like just the complete opposite, like completely noob city, and that's why I avoid some of the stuff on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do this. Avoid some of like the competitive parts of it. Now it is fun to hop in there. Oh, I miscounted. I totally miscounted. I thought for some reason I had 7. I don't want to give him a second cargo craft. I don't want to pass up Hammerhead either. We're grabbing Hammerhead. That stinks. And we're going to waste this on his base. That's unfortunate. Yeah, math is tough. As Matt will tell you, 4 plus 2 is 7. It is scientific fact that 4 plus 2 is 7. Yeah, for some reason I thought I had 7 there. Yeah, it happens. There goes the other cargo craft. As expected, but that's okay. I like what's out here. We can work with this. When I applied, numbers, knowing them wasn't on the skills needed, so I don't know what their deal is. Nice. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we can do here. Which is funny, because some days in my work I can do nothing, and other days I'm affecting lots of money from things happening, so I'm not in accounting or anything like that, but do help people with some of their financial transactions. Alright, so Frank is throwing together a hell of a yellow deck here. Backing it up with Scrap and a Rec Station. He's got a Docker for his yellow base. What Star Realms need Lim? Alright, so let's take a look here. Do I take this farm ship over the Crusher? I think I do. I think we get the Crusher out of here because we don't want to deal with it. I think we're getting rid of this Explorer at this point. We'll hang on the trade draft just for the heck of it. Yes, I agree with that 100% Elvis. However, I don't know if they're remotely there for making something like that happen. But yes, I agree. Once I can't remember if you showed me or there's another gentleman that we ran into that plays Hearthstone that showed us the third. Oh, you showed it. Yeah, you showed it to me that one night. We were playing Battlegrounds. The overlay that you can put on Twitch when you're playing Hearthstone. It's so awesome. It'll like tell you, like has on the side the cards you saw. So it's like if you were at a tournament and you were just making notes of like what your opponent played. It'll do that for you. It'll give you, your 1%. It was pretty cool. Yep. So I know they are kind of partial to keeping their data there. There is a third-party app that kind of tracks players' wins and losses against other people, but you have to be signed up on the app, and there's something to do with your login. So that's always kind of been like a gray area. Yeah, but I've seen that for Hearthstone, I've seen that for Magic, and I 100% agree. being able to hover over just to see the card and interact with the card, especially for like a casual watcher who's, you know, logging in and they're seeing what these cards do. I agree. It's such a cool thing that they might be missing out on. Did we get rid of the gunship now? I don't think we do. Let's get this battle bot. No, well, we'll do it for the Mega Mech. Even though I have 0 bases. Mega Mech is still just that good. I love it. I've got a couple red cards to combo with it, and I can bounce a base out of my way for the kill. Yep, I agree. That cargo rocket, like, I'd have to click on it to show you. But yeah, a casual person looking at this who's not that familiar with the game might not really know what it does. Whereas that interactive app, for people that aren't aware, like you as a viewer, we go to, let's say like my stream, and if I have that app going, you could hover over it, and all of a sudden you get like a blown up image of the card. Yeah. So no, I agree, and like I said, it is really awesome. But maybe they'll get there. Like I said, I do know the stream support is really just now kind of going. I'm hoping that they're seeing the value, and they have. I mean, they've. I want to be very clear. They've always supported all of us that have been streaming. They've been very cool about letting us advertise and tag them, and then they will retweet and share our posts, and you know, so they do all that stuff. Don't get me wrong. But it just makes it a little bit different. Zodwell, thank you so much for the follow-up. I appreciate that so very much. Alright, so we are going to get that jamming terminal. And then we're going to shuffle the deck. Draw a Poopy. Got that Spike Pod, because Spike Pod is awesome. Spike Pod is the bomb diggity. Okay, so we were sitting on a comfortable lead, but now we're kind of stalling out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, for a while they were much bigger on the streaming. And exactly, you know, Bax was streaming on their channel. You know, was actually being compensated for it, and he had a schedule. But I think it's hard to find someone with that availability. And even that didn't last, you know, too long. He was doing it for a while. Warp Drive, I would imagine so. I mean, if you could see what Star Realms used to look like compared to what it looks like now, you would think, wow, that's awesome. But I do know when we first had Star Realms, then they came out with Cthulhu Realms app, and they kind of tested some of the format from there of things you see here now. So they have kind of done some of that stuff. Let's hopefully, draw another scout. Let's go ahead and scrap the scout. Buy that fighter base. Unfortunately, well, you know what? Give me that Lancer. Give me that. Give me that action. So I wouldn't be surprised, basically, is what I'm trying to get to. If we do see some sort of app change. Now, again, we did just get Commanders released, which did change the app up quite a bit already. And then also, Hero Realms have been started for a while, so who knows? So, getting beat down currently, kinda. It's a really close game. We just have the Incinerator rolling. Getting that plus damage from Incinerator is not what we want to see. But, unfortunately I don't have a yellow card out here to trigger the jamming terminal. Let's get rid of this Sentinel. Maybe I'll trigger a draw. Wouldn't matter, I don't have anything there. I mean, we at least get a couple extra damage out of it. Oh, and they still discarded another card. That's good. Okay. I don't know why I'm so down on that. That actually works out still pretty good. So let's grab this patrol boat. Let's scrap a scout out of our deck because we're getting ready to cycle. And we're just a little damage short, unfortunately. How much did we do there? 6? Yeah, so we wouldn't have had enough if we bounced back. They gained extra damage there, so yeah, wasn't that. Yeah, Cthulhu Realms, it's so awesome. Actually, me and some friends used to play Call of Cthulhu back when it was an old school role-playing game. We used to play it back in the late 80s, early 90s. When we were messing around with like different role-playing games and different role-playing systems. So we were kind of used to it, and then I saw Cthulhu Realms, and I was like, that's awesome. It's fun. They take such a comical, twist on it. And we played it a fair bit for a while. I haven't played it in years probably though, unfortunately. I understand there are still some people that play it. There's a handful of people that are still in it. I know Chris Shaner, was grinding it for a while, if I remember right. Pretty sure it was Chris Shaner. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go all damage. We're not gonna bounce his base for him. There we go. We got it, we got it. There we go. Good game, Frank, good game for sure. That was a tight one, right down to the wire. So, took that one down. The cutter sent us a challenge, but he canceled it. Apparently tucked tail and ran. Just kidding. After beating me down twice. It's easier for me to say that. Yeah, good games for sure, Frank. Thank you for sending that challenge. Yeah, Dominion, I want to say Dominion I played just a few times on the app. And I remember, maybe it's an early version of the app, I can't remember. I can't remember if it was even online or on my phone. I just remember it being like just all cards with just text, not even pictures. So obviously I didn't get too much into it. Nice. And then, are we 1-1? Oh, we are. I actually won the first game against the cutter. Okay, never mind. Get your butt in here. Let's make this happen. Let's do it. It's game time. And then I played a little bit of Ascension. I downloaded the app on my old iPad, and I played a lot on that actually. And I just played the one free expansion. I didn't buy anything, and it was weird because it wasn't like even like the base game. It was like apparently. Maybe it was like another set that was kind of a main, but it wasn't the base game is what I remember. Let's take a look here. Matt sent us the same format. All right, let's do it. And we're going first. So let's see what we can do. We're starting out things with a supply run immediately. I guess we'll put an explorer on top. That's what you do. All right, we have veteran pilots, which is good for us. We can get that explorer right now. Unfortunately, we can't get to that bounty hunter, but we can get a blob bot by doing so, and I think to me that's worth it. Blob bot is awesome. We'll grab a trade star as well. Stinger there. So I could have not done that and just went trade star, stinger, let him do his thing, and then saved it for a bigger purchase, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, math games. So, yeah, that's the one thing Bax would, I think he still does, besides like Rocket League and Marbles. He plays a lot of puzzle games, and some fairly difficult ones. So it's fun to watch that. I like puzzle games. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of them, mostly because I feel like I don't have the proper time to invest into it. I feel like I'm not giving it a fair shake. Did Matt just put 2 explorers on top? Did I miss something? How did he get 2 explorers on top? Oh, he scrapped his exploration. Okay. Yeah, you know, the cards that he had out there. Scrap up to 2. Oh, so we hit a comet for us. Very nice. Get rid of 2 of them. Okay, so Matt has got Stinger, and that's it. But he does have a lot of purchase power coming up, so he is probably eyeing up that Bounty Hunter, especially because he's got the Special Ops Director. We're going a little aggro-ish, so let's go ahead and grab that Imperial Frigate. That is my personal favorite card. I don't know if it's all the cards anymore. Definitely a vanilla, of course. It's my personal. I just love it. It does everything. Oh, Peacekeeper came up. Never mind. We'll apparently get that. Brutal. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Now, we know we already scrapped out 2 scouts. We still got 2 Vipers in here. So the chances of us getting everything we need are pretty slim. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 8 for Summit Site. Or we could stick with the 5 for Bounty Hunter and do something else. I'm almost thinking Summit Site's so good. I don't know if I want Summit Site to leave him Bounty Hunter and, but I don't want him to get. Anyway, yeah. Oh, this is a tough choice actually. He still has 1 of his Vipers left. So if I scrap that, I have a 1, 2, 3. I have a 50-50 chance of getting trade. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, then at least I'll know if I don't. Then I also have a 50-50 chance of getting a red, and I can grab the warning beacon along with the not that I really want it, but whatever, you're out of here. That's gonna pass it up. Just gonna grab it. So this is good. I'm gonna get scrap here. I'm gonna not get a scrap here because I only have Vipers in my hand, but I will get a scrap from the discard if I want. Which I don't really know if I want to, because then I won't have another red for my blob bot. We'll see. Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, there's Bounty Hunter and Peacekeeper out right away immediately. So this game is gonna go bad quickly. We're not scrapping anything from hand. Let's scrap there. Get some extra trade. I'm 1 trade short of getting that plasma vent out. That is unfortunate. But we can put the bacon out. And we just flipped him a missile mech. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's punch him back. That's a good draw. Especially considering I got a bunch of poop coming up. And he gets the plasma vent to play. Did I miss something? How did he play it? Not paying attention. Oh, so he had Stinger before that. That happens. Nothing you can do there. Mega Hauler, you say, huh? Oh, we're still gonna grab that missile mech. Had you guys fooled there. We'll grab the Unity Fighter. We're definitely thinking we're getting rid of Trade Star here. Yeah, I think it's time for Trade Star to go. Considering we're down to 25. That stinks. Well, that's a good draw. Yeah, Stinger. Shows how much I'm actually paying attention to the game. You know. That's what it is. There you go. Okay, perfect. So that's good for us. That was not able to kill our base. Let's kill the Mega Hauler. Because we're not getting it, so we definitely want to keep it away from him. We got the Captain, just because reasons. I'm going to actually grab Corvette because it is, of course, there we go. Flip on my Fed Cruiser, that's why you don't buy the Corvette. I've got 3, I can get another cargo pod, which I not. But no, because I want to scrap out. I could scrap out. Yep, I'm gonna stay a little disciplined. Do I want to get rid of the Unity Fighter? Just to get rid of this Scout. Yep. Gotta go for it. Yes, we're aware we'll leave that one trade there. Here comes that Plasma Event. Peacekeeper and Bounty Hunter, again, together. Crazy. Hey, Fred came to join the party. Why not? So what does Matt have left in his deck? A cargo, a customs frigate, which he can't quite kill us with just that. Weighs his options, gets rid of the plasma event, knowing that I can't win, basically. So, good choice by him. Good choice by him. So, we're dead, right? So what can't I leave him out there? We could just cycle his deck and hope he draws one of these guys. That doesn't flat out kill me though. So part of me wants to play the Scout, get Fred. I mean, I can just buy that. Yeah, let's not be dumb. Let's buy Fred. Okay, so here's where it gets interesting. I think I'm going to keep the cargo pod just because it's doing 3 damage every time. The Cunning Captain, if I use it now, it's going to put another Scout into his discard, so it's one less opportunity he's going to have to draw what he needs. Let's do that. So we still have a shot. Because I'm at 8 basically because of the Warning Beacon. So the best he can do, well, he could try buying stuff too, don't get me wrong. Flip an event and win. So Bounty Hunter does 7, which won't kill me. So I think, yes, we're where it's still there. Alright, we'll see what happens here. I think we're okay. I think grabs the farm ship. Oh, because it can draw. Yeah, that's unfortunate for us. Well, we'll see, because he could draw nothing with it. But the farm ship's going to do 4 damage. So if he draws farm, or if he draws, he still needs to get Peacekeeper or Bounty Hunter. Still needs 2 of the, 7 cards. And looks like he didn't get it. Let's see slow playing us. So he did not get it, which is good for us. That should be a win. That Fred out there. Scrap that, scrap that. Good game, sir. That was a nail biter. That score is not indicative to how close that game was at all. Math was involved. So no one had fun because numbers were there. Good games for sure. Alright, so it is actually after my time. I'm actually rolling right now, but I am going to bail. I've just got a early morning and a busy day at work tomorrow. I'm filling some shoes for something I don't normally do, so I want to make sure I get a good night's rest for that. But I really appreciate everyone for coming out. Not that time. Just most time, but not that time. Yeah, so it was fun. Let's see if we can get someone to raid. Elvis, do you happen to be streaming anymore this evening? Are you done for the night? If not, I'm going to go ahead and hop over and see who else is streaming what. I definitely want to share the love. He is not anymore today. Okay, perfect. So yeah, what I like to do here is at the end of my streams, for sure, let's go find someone, a smaller streamer perhaps, that I like to watch. Show them a little love, just hop in there and say hi. Usually if you have a certain number of people, it'll like give them an alert. Oh, there you go. Tech Knife is streaming, so let's go ahead and raid him. Yeah, Warp Drive, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate you stopping in as well. Everyone else. Matt, of course. And then Artemis, Lux, Holy Elvis, Frank, Tatiana, BQ, Holy Elvis, thank you so much for the generosity, spreading the love, throwing the random gift subs out. That is awesome. We're definitely going to raid. Let me get him here real quick. He spells his name on here a little bit different. There we go. There we go. So I've got it all set. All right. Thanks everyone for stopping in. Like I said, it'd be cool if you stick around for the raid. Just say hi to Tech Knife. He's a really cool dude, really chill. He's a variety streamer as well. I think he's playing Ashes of Creation right now. So, all right. Thanks so much. Take care, guys.
What's up, Dusto?